2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And with tip.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Griffin is out there with Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Dinwiddie. Now here's Harden. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And Giannis throws it down.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Outside Griffin. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Here's Harden. Outside for Griffin. Got a piece of it. Harris with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. And Dinwiddie lays it in. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Harden. To the paint. Here's Griffin. The shot will not fall. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Middleton the pass to Holiday. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Shots good by Middleton.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Harden outside from downtown. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And Holiday.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. The first free throw is good.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Now here's Irving. There's the pass to Luau. Green with the ball. Now here's Durant, defended by Middleton. They kick it out to Green. To end the run, here's Claxton. The shot, no good. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Forbes. Off with the layup. Durant. Oh,
yeah, there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Holiday looking for an opening. And he banks in the layup. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Just a stellar job from Jeff Teague to get hit and still possess the wherewithal to finish off the play.
It's Durant on the wing. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Outside Teague. Pass to Tucker. Outside Portis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luau. Now, here is Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And that one, good.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Teague with the ball, guarded now by Durant. Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Tucker. Over Green. And he starts out with the miss in this one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks say. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the 2nd quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the 2nd quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Harris. And it's Green in at the 4.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Bruce Brown.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now here is Holiday. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Harden. Slammed home and he dropped. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Jordan. And he comes up with the deuce.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Milwaukee leading by 3. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Giannis high post. Griffin on him. Middleton. That one misses. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Harden, no good. The Bucks shooting fantastically in this game. 62% from the floor. Shots good by Middleton.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Harden finds Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. And it's sent back by Lopez. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
It's Durant with the drive. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Milwaukee with the ball. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Nets trail by 7. Here's KD. He's got 8. Outside Irving. Out to KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Forbes. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Luwawu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Green. Launches it. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Antetokounmpo dishes to T. Tries again. Portis, the pass to Forbes. Back to Portis for three. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets trail by 8. Down low, here's Claxton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now T. Passes it to Forbes. And he gets the bucket. Forbes has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Bucks.
That was like a morning paper for Jeff Teague. Makes a great read and swings the ball around for a clean look at the bucket.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Amped up and ready off the tip. And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Stolen by Middleton. Outside Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And the dunk by Jordan.
Now, how many times do we see highlights like this? DeAndre Jordan loves bringing the hammer.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets trail by 8. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The 3, and a deep 3 from Harden. That shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Dinwiddie. Great D that time from Middleton. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They're leading by 8. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Holiday attacking, and they pick up 2. Holiday's got 8.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Holiday against Harden. Looking to get it going, and the jam by Harden.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Holiday, offensive rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And Griffin slams it in.
Griffin good at timing when it is that he leaks out. A huge target on the fast break.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Outside Teague. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Durant attacking, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Now, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And the Bucks with possession here after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Connaughton. The shot missing. Durant with some nice D. And here are the Nets. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. For the lead. Rebounded by Tucker. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half through 2 of 8. It's deflected. Portis, the pass to Teague. Here is Forbes. He's got 7, and the basket is good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The pass to Luau. Outside, KD. Lobbed up there for Green. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Teague. Yep, that one goes. And now a 6-point Bucks lead.
And once again, Jeff Teague getting space in transition can result in plays like that. That's going to hurt.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Inside. Pass to Claxton. And it's in there.
Great execution. Could not have asked for a better shot.
Bucks leading by 4. Outside Teague. Passes to Portis. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Griffin. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Man, there are not many times where DJ does not just rip that rim down.
Giannis outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
KD's checked in for Brooklyn.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Outside Durant. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. The rebound by KD. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Giannis. The rebound by the Nets. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Outside, KD. Back to Harris. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Holiday. Lopez passes to Middleton. Over Harris. Holiday, no one around him. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Durant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he has gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Powers through for the bucket. Gets a chance to tack on another point at the free throw line.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's weird to say it, but the sheer length of Giannis can put the defense in a really bad position. So hard to defend without fouling.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Giannis. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harden outside. Now the pass to Durant. Six to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, we know Durant's difficult to slow down, but when he's penetrating like that, the defense just cannot deal with that length.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
There's the dish to Forbes. Guarded by Harden. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Outside, KD. Outside, Jordan. KD looking around. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Joe Harris. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. He's covered by Irving. Kicks it to Forbes. Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. That shot off. Jordan with some nice D. Nets trail by 4. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And Jordan, a defensive stalwart, crushing the opposition with his shot blocking.
A nice shot by Irving.
Appreciate the mentality of Kyrie at this point, embracing the moment. He'll take the big shot.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Irving. Portis against Durant. Second chance shot, and Antetokounmpo lays it up and in.
Big time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Irving kicks to Harden. Dinwiddie left side. Durant in the corner. Harden outside. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Antetokounmpo against Durant.
And the all-star Kevin Durant, a slender, quick-footed forward. He's added a bit of physicality and defensive presence to his game the last couple years.
And the Nets making a change here. Harris is checked in, and both free throws good for Durant.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
It's Giannis with the drive. Some solid defense there from KD. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 1. 16 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot in.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
Over the land of the free.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Herter in at the point. Here's Herter. Buries it down low. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Drops in the layup for 2.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Young outside. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Young against DiVincenzo. Shots good from Young.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Giannis outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Young with the steal. Hunter dishes to Young. And the shot goes in.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Holiday looking for an opening. Hits it down to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. That one a little long. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Here's Herter. And there's the pass to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. Collins kicks to Hunter. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
DiVincenzo against Young. Good on the 7-footer.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is one of those guys, when he leaves the floor, he just keeps going up.
Pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. The dish to Antetokounmpo. It's good.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Young after Drew Holiday scored. Hit the tip, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got his second bucket.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Hunter. Young outside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now here's Capella, and the shot is good. Capella's got 6 points.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Back to Giannis. Here's Lopez. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Molinari finds Williams. And stolen by Portis. Passes it to Forbes. Bucks passing it around to the inside. The kick out to Teague. Here's Connaughton. Back to Forbes. They get it back to the left wing. Another shot. No good from Connaughton.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Now Williams. Jeff Teague missing from long range.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Forbes dishes to Tucker. From about 19 feet, Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 6. To the middle. Shoots from the block. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And the Bucks miss again. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded closely. Over Teague. Rebound, Milwaukee.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. Williams dishes to Okongwu. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And Forbes kicks to Portis. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Bogdanovich. Takes it from 10. He can't get that one to fall. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Forbes. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Puts it up from 12. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Lou Williams. Now here's Giannis. Pass to Holiday. Now Antetokounmpo. He's guarded by Collins. Giannis no good.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Chalk up 2 there. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Bounce pass Antetokounmpo. Middleton finds Giannis. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. They grab their own miss. Back to DiVincenzo. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to eat. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They lead by 10. And Shaq. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young, and it's Huerter in at the 1. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. And the Bucks with possession here, following the bucket by the Hawks.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. To the wing on the left. It's Young on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Shots good from Young.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trey. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
It's hauled in by Giannis. Bucks trail by 11. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Huerter. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Another miss by Young. Over to the left wing. Forbes wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Here's Forbes. Gallinari with the steal. Young passes to Capella. Three-pointer. Young, no good.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now, here is Young. Now, Reddish. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Young against Holiday. And the pass to Giannis. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. A reverse. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Taken away by Holiday. Fast break. Here we go. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist from Tucker. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead. Young dishes to Snell. 1:19 left to play in the third. And the dunk by Capella.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Forbes. Pass to Middleton. Plenty of space. They get it back. Here is Forbes. Tucker finds Holiday. Lets it go with a three. Forbes can't get it to go.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
The kick out to Young. And it's off from three-point range.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
He gets that one.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Young passes to Capella. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Just 3 on the clock. The shot comes out, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Williams with the ball, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, we've got Bobby Portis. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Connaughton kicks to Holiday. Williams with the steal. Pass to Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Tony Snell comes in for Williams. Milwaukee also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teagan for Drew Holiday. From deep three-point range, Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. 5 to shoot. There's Portis. That shot is off. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Okongwu. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jeff Teague.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins comes in for Gallinari. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. Bucks trail by 8. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Over Hunter. Here's Portis. It's blocked. To the wing right side. Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. Feeds to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Here's Teague. And it's good. 2 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Bogdanovich passes to Huerter. Outside Collins. Here's Okongwu. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 10.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Right side, Portis. Inside, the kick out to Teague. Back to Tucker. Right side, Portis. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And here is Hunter. Huerter passes to Okongwu. Right side, Collins. And that one is good. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Here's Huerter. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta leading by 10. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Huerter, no good. Time running out for the Bucks. The pass to Forbes. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
For the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Young is subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Milton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Brent Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jeff Teague. Young for three. It's rebounded by Portis. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. So the wing on the left. Here's Hunter. The rebound by the Bucks. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it. Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Young dishes to Capella. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so the Hawks take the win. Even early on. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. The starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now, here is Harden. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton no good. Here's Snell. Here's Collins. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Dinwiddie passes to Harden. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Capella finds Collins. Poked away. Harden dishes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Herter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Both good from the line that time. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Passes to Claxton. Now Harden, 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie outside. The offensive rebound.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Stolen. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. A pull-up. Out to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Harris. Harden dishes to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And good that time. Harden's got 6. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, Who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari against Green. And Gallinari kicks to Bogdanovich. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brooklyn leading by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving passes to KD. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Brown outside. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Outside Durant. 11 feet away, and the jumper is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Hawks trail by 6. The pass to Okongwu. Knocked away. Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Durant. He's covered closely.
Well, the size and height of Kevin Durant makes him a prime threat to throw it down. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
Irving against Young. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Irving with the ball. Gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. It's And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Durant is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Green, then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Brown dishes to Green. Here's KD. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Williams passes to Okongwu. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Irving. Brown outside. Outside Irving. The kick out to Brown. Tries it from 19. And it's Durant missing.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold. Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Dinwiddie's checked in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Here is Harden after the made shot from John Collins. Griffin kicks to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Harden. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Here's Harden. Passes it to Capella. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The closer Capella is, the more effective he becomes, showing off the nice touch there.
Harden dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here's Harris from the arc. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Griffin trying to get open. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Hunter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harden finds Dinwiddie. Top of the key, Griffin. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession as Dunn's checked in for the Hawks. That's tipped. Stolen by Collins. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Dunn with the slam.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the Jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Claxton. Dish now to Griffin. To the inside. Kicks it out to Harden. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Harden's got 10 points in the game. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
To the middle. Here's Collins. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. That one good for 2. And the Nets with possession here. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Dinwiddie outside. From the arc. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Dinwiddie. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And that's all.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Dunn is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center filling out the middle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And so they foul intentionally. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Chris Dunn. Harden finds Dinwiddie. And the pass to Luau. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Young. Up again. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Griffin. Harden outside. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Griffin. No stopping him there. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here is Young after the miss from KD. Shots good from Young.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And here is Irving. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the wing, Brown. Pocket 6. In the corner, Irving with it. Pulls up, high post. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one drops for him.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Irving passes to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Bogdanovich finds Gallinari. Over Green, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Indoors, when you just look at the numbers the last 2 seasons, Gallinari has been playing like an all-star.
Now, Greg, you're talking about 20 points per game, 6 rebounds, a couple of assists, and he began to shoot a higher volume of threes, which obviously sometimes leads to a little bit less efficiency. But not for Gallinari. He's actually improved his accuracy from the three-point line.
Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Dinwiddie against Dunn. Pass to Claxton. Down low. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Okongwu. The Hawks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets trail by 7. Dinwiddie dishes to Harden. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. Outside for Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 4 to shoot. It's Harden with the drive. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 16 points.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Dunn kicks to Okongwu. Passes it to Hunter. Here's the floater.
DeAndre Jordan in the face of a defender. What a contest. Nicely done.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Nets trail by 4. We've got Durant. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Harden. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Durant feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Harden the pass to Jordan. And it's blocked. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Atlanta leading by 4. Now Dunn. He dishes it to Hunter. Collins up top. Guarded by KD. And it's Hunter with the jam.
The mobility of Hunter. Excellent at setting a firm screen and then the strong roll right to the spot.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to KD. Takes a 3. Okongwu grabs the board.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Dinwiddie. Atlanta also making some changes here. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here is Harden. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. And an intentional foul right there. So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Tony Snell subbed in for Dunn. Harden outside. From the wing, it's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Collins kicks to Capella. Now the pass to Reddish. Here's Huerter. Count that one. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now here's Harden. Brown outside. Harden outside. There's the feed to Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And just the sheer power of Griffin. One of the best finishers in the league after contact.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Dinwiddie's checked in for James Harden. The Hawks leading by 6. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Huerter passes to Capella. To the left wing. Out to the right wing. Collins finds Capella. And there it is for him.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, this is often how DeAndre Jordan gets his points in a set offense, off the roll.
Here's Herder. To the middle, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan, and Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu's checked in for John Collins, and it's done in for Kevin Herder. Now here's Durant. Nets passing it around, and stolen by Dunn. Here's Snell. He's covered by Brown. Here's Dunn, and it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Irving dishes to KD. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Irving. Dunn covering. Irving kicks to Griffin. Back to Irving. Dishes to Griffin. Here's the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Atlanta. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Passes it to KD. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Done with it. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Brooklyn, we've got Brown. He's out there with Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Antetokounmpo. And no good.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign.
Oh, that was terrific!
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Passes it to DiVincenzo. The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Giannis outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, I love how fast Antetokounmpo gets to the basket. One of the most mobile guys in the game.
DiVincenzo against Brown. Outside for Durant. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Count it.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Middleton outside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brown against DiVincenzo. Harden right side. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Outside Durant. From 13, DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks trail by 4. A shot by Middleton, wide open. No good on the triple. It's tipped. Claxton the pass to Durant. Misses from close range.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Inside, nifty move. And it's laid up and in by Middleton. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Here's Teague. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, you could see how Teague was probing the defender there, seeing if he could catch him leaning and drive to the rim. Nicely done.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Outside Irving. Outside Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. From downtown. They get it again. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Bucks trail. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. That ties it up.
The dribble drive once one of Tucker's weaknesses. Now he's refined it and added it to his arsenal.
Now here's Irving. Got a hand on it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Got it up. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA...
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching...
For me personally, I just want to...
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Harris. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Bucks trail by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. The layup off target. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that speed and athleticism of Griffin, a lethal combination when he's on the break.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Brown, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Inside Durant to the paint. Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
It's Giannis with the drive. Can't connect from short range. Nets leading by 7. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. Basket counts. Giannis has got 6.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Harden against Holiday. Now Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
And you know what I like most about Teague is his confidence. I mean, he's unflappable. He's cool and composed, and yet plays the game with a real fire.
And the 3 ball is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Portis. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. The shape. Good. And Harris gets the assist. He's got 7.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament with more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan, and it's Green in for Johnson. 52 seconds left to play here in the half. Irving looking over the floor. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Nets passing it around. A deep 3 from Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks trail by 15. Forbes the pass to Portis. And the shot goes down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-5 run here. And there's the pass to Claxton. Kicks it to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving, 11 feet away, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Irving's got 9.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. 8 points for him.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Harden the pass to KD. From outside the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Here's Holiday. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
KD looking around. Harden kicks to Durant. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Griffin. Takes the 3. And it's Durant missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 17. Offensive rebound.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Count that one.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. A nice shot by KD.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
2 points. That one goes. Giannis has got 12 points in the game.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Brown against DiVincenzo. Back to Harden. Right wing. Brown outside. Top of the key. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. DiVincenzo. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Brown. Durant finds Harden. Over Giannis. KD's shot is off.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
Harris outside. Passes it to Jordan. Portis against Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I don't know how many of these he's run, DeAndre Jordan, in the pick and rolls, but boy, is he good at it.
Antetokounmpo kicks to T. Nets leading by 15. Jordan, the pass to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
And stolen by Irving. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in, knocked loose, and stolen by Jeff T. Here's Portis, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Bucks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. Free throw good, Portis. That one falls, so he hits both of them. It's the Nets now. 3 seconds left. Can't connect. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Net. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Tucker finds Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton can't get it to go.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 17.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
And Forbes kicks to Middleton. Some solid defense from Harris.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Dinwiddie finds Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. Jordan up top. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Harden launches it from deep.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them no matter who he's defending.
DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Changes up, and it's good on the layup.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harden dishes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. A nice shot by Griffin. And the Nets lead by 19.
It was all about his athleticism. when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Harden surveying the D. Good on the triple.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Mora can't get it to go. Nets leading by 20. Pass to Harden. It's Durant on the wing. To the paint. Here's Claxton. Antetokounmpo defending. From deep. That one no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Kevin Durant.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Harden the pass to KD. Back to Harden. Brown outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. And he goes in for the dunk.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. And here's Harden. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at the point. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Young against DiVincenzo. Shots good from Young.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Young outside. Goes up on the high post. Misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Excellent display from Drew Holiday, running the fast break well and finding a way to nail that shot.
Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Capella, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Herter passes to Collins. And the rejection by Giannis. And it's Capella missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 on the clock. Middleton for 3. And no good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Inside, here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now here's Middleton. Defense is right there. The Hawks leading by 4. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they've got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And they're pushing it up. Pulls up for three. Rebound by the Hawks. And now here comes Young leading the break. Fires at the elbow. Here's Capella. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one drops.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Holiday to stop the run. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Herter gets it to go.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Herter positioned himself well in the fast break.
Collins against Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points. 30 seconds left in the first. Young taking his time here. 19 seconds left to play in the first. Collins, good.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Lopez right side. Back to Giannis. Passes to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. Kicks it down to Middleton. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Reddish. And it's Gallinari in at the power forward position. Gallinari dishes to Reddish. Back to Gallinari. 14 feet away. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A 3-ball. No good from Connaughton. The Hawks leading by 6. Gallinari outside. Back to Bogdanovic. Gallinari outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Okongwu. Count it. Good. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Here's Portis. Reddish grabs the rebound. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. And Gallinari kicks to Reddish. There's the pass to Okongwu. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Forbes the pass to Portis. And that time, also a missed shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The shot by Reddish, no good.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look. Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's guarded closely. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gallinari, he feeds it to Okongwu. Makes it off the glass. Okongwu's now got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Holiday finds Portis. And here's Holiday. Down low. It's good. And the Hawks lead us get down to 11 as the basket is good from Tucker.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding of how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Pass to Bogdanovich. From deep three-point range, Okongwu. Over in the corner, Reddish. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Forbes. No good with the triple.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Outside, Bogdanovich lets the 3 fly. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Connaughton.
Well, you like to see Reddish out there showing this kind of...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. And Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years, Jack. And that'll do.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court, what a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Middleton for 3. And it's Trae Young with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Stolen by Middleton. Off target with his 3. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Capella inside. Lopez covering. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Antetokounmpo against Collins. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
Young pass to Herter. And he uses the glass on the layup. Herter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. Over Young. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Herter passes to Capella. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Pass to Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Young. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The dish to Giannis. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
1:49 left in the third. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Young from outside. Can't hit that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. The 9-foot shot. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Hawks leading by 11. The pass to Collins. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound to the middle. Kicks it to Hunter. The 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Pass break, Milwaukee. And it's off the back rim. No good for Atlanta. They've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, pretty good setup from the team there as Hunter's able to focus in on that one.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Now, here's Reddish. Tight defense on him. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. Connects on the 9-footer. Okongwu's now got 7.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And stolen by Okongwu. Up in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Bogdanovich. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. And it's Snell in at the shooting guard. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And it's Reddish in for Williams. To the right side. Snell from outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
All by himself. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. Atlanta again missing.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet. The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
Atlanta leading by 16. Pushing it up. Dishes to Okongwu. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And the Bucks, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Bogdanovich looking around. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Okongwu. It's over Tucker. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Passes it to Portis. Up and in from the low block.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. He kicks it to Gallinari. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Gallinari. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. The pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez with the ball. Swiped away. Young against DiVincenzo. Young passes to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Here's Holiday. And the layup is good.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Young against DiVincenzo. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Hawks lead by 16.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
Outside Holiday. Tucker dishes to Lopez. Back to Tucker. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Herter. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 4 this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hawks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
And serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And the first one drops.
Already impressing at a young age. Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Kept alive. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Here's Herter. The Hawks working the ball around. Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Forbes. And the shot is long. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Harden. He's out there with Brown. Griffin is out there with Durant. And it's Claxton in at the 4. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Herter in at point guard. Now, here is Young. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Here's Brown. Here's Harden on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Claxton the pass to Harden. That one goes. Count it.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Here's Young. Capella, the pass to Young. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Harden surveying the D. The 3 from KD. Griffin passes to KD. Here's Claxton. Shoots over Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Young passes to Collins. Young, right side, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
Brown outside. Claxton the pass to KD. To the paint. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here is Young. Bobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That one drops for him.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And Young kicks to Capella. Herter passes to Capella. Dishes to Young. Hawks passing it around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Now here is Harris after Clint Capella's miss. 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. 1:16 left to play here in the first. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 3. Bogdanovich passes to Gallinari. Inside, Reddish. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Beautiful take from Cam, absorbing the contact and muscling through it.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Chris Dunn comes in for Williams. Irving against Dunn. From 17 feet out. And stolen by Dunn. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Solid transition play from Cam Reddish, working hard to make an impact.
Harris against Bogdanovich. Irving passes to Jordan. Irving surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Done outside. Bogdanovich inside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the net. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
They've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Reddish. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Bogdanovich passes to Snell. The pass to Okongwu. 8 feet away. And he hits the jump shot. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. Down low. Releases. Goes back up. Green passes to Claxton. Irving drives in. That one good for 2. Irving's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
A strong finisher. Kyrie exhibits good body control after contact.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Young's checked in for Reddish. And Kevin Huerter's subbed in for Bogdanovich. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Here's Collins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Outside Irving. And Jordan has it in the corner. Over to the wing. Now here's Irving. Guarded closely. And it's good off the back rim and in. Irving's got 6.
Tremendous form on the jump shot. One of the reasons Kyrie's so consistent with it.
And so they foul intentionally. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Brown against Young. Pass to Huerter. And here is Capella. Young looking it over. It's good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Harden. Outside Durant. Back to Harden. To the inside. Griffin kicks to Harden. The rebound by Young.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy misser, too.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
It's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Hawks trail by 3. Herder passes to Young. And that one is good. He's got 6.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
On the wing, Brown.
Come to me, come to me.
Passes it to Claxton. Right side, Durant. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The minute KD gets the ball, all eyes are on him. That leaves a wide open man.
Young outside. To the paint. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. Griffin on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Hawks now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Harden with the defensive effort.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the Nets also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Pass to Brown. Now here's Durant. It's stolen by Reddish. They push it up 4 on 3. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Have to respect how Lou plays. Wiry strong, no stranger to the +1.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And it's tied up with that one. Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Outside Irving. Now the pass to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Okongwu. Outside Irving. From deep. They get the rebound. Jordan in the corner. It's Dinwiddie. Over Reddish. Harris inside the line. Tie game in Atlanta.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Some good action during the period. That's all for now.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. He's out there with Harden. Durant is out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the 4. Pass to Okongwu. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Griffin with it. Just 5 on the clock. Gallinari with the rebound. And for the Hawks, they're shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And The irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Well, go figure is right. Dunn dishes to Gallinari. And there's the feed to Okongwu. And Griffin sends it back. That is the pass to Okongwu. Here's Dunn. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Griffin. Inside. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. With some arc. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 1. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Harden against Dunn. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Dinwiddie. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Harris against Young. And the Nets miss again. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And Herter gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Hey, if Herter can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
Harris passes to Jordan. Outside Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 8 points.
He gets to the rim at will. Kyrie, one of the most elusive players you'll ever see.
Here's Herter. Down low, here's Collins, and finish off by Collins.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And good that time. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Collins looking around. Rebound, Brooklyn.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And they take the lead. 12 points for him.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Herter passes to Collins. Back to Herter. Lays it up off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1.
This is where Herter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical D.
Harris kicks to Irving. Passes it to Jordan. He's feeling it. Second chance shot. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. Out to Harris. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Capella. Collins up top. And finished off by Collins.
Perfectly suited for today's game. John can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's done in for Young. Brown finds Harden. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Reddish the pass to Gallinari. In the corner, it's Capella. Pass to Reddish. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Harden against Bogdanovich. The pass to Griffin. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Harden the pass to KD. Over Bogdanovich. No good from Durant. And now we've got the intentional foul. For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Gallinari. And Collins subbed in for Reddish. And a change for the Nets. Jordan's checked in. Dunn passes to Okongwu. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by KD. Bogdanovich against Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Okongwu. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harden kicks to Jordan. Brown outside. Launches it. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Dunn, wide open, he fires. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. KD drives in, and KD throws it down.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Dunn. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, defensively, you try to do everything possible to get a hand up on Young's shot, but he just ignores the contact and plays through it.
Harden kicks to Griffin. No one near him. It's hauled in by Trae Young.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
From deep, Harden. Rebound by the Hawks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Collins dishes to Hunter. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, it's Atlanta.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. KD's shot is good.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Young way outside. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the left side wing. Back to Williams. And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
you